hold on a second, Rob. I started to say something and then Chris was saying something, but I tend to like to have the shorter ones, and Ms. Wright likes to go on for like 4 or 5 hours, so I tend to lean more towards the shorter ones if possible, because number one, we get out of here early. Number two, it's less work for me when I have to edit it. Yeah. So like a win-win.
Right.
So just let me know if it's like getting close to time, like where you think you need to go. Just let me know, and I don't have a problem, you know, with that. But Rob, what were you saying? You should have bought a bottle of Rioja. What's that?
Rioja this week.
He says he should have bought a bottle of Rioja. I don't know what that is. I'm sure it's wine, but I don't know the significance. He always has a reason for everything.
Oh, he does?
Oh, yes.
Well, come on, say it. Why'd you buy Riojas, Rob?
He wanted to buy. He said he should have.
Oh, he wanted to buy. He should have bought.
Yeah, go ahead and retweet what I just tweeted, you guys, because I'm going to start the recording in a couple minutes. I just retweeted that we're recording.
Yeah, I saw yours. What did you say? You're going to talk about Jeremy Davies.
I said, how long? I said, how long can one person talk about Jeremy Davies in one podcast? Right. We will find out.
Hey, and can you still go vote? Vote for your show, right? I forgot to vote.
Yes, you can still vote. Never too late to vote. Well, we're not doing... It's not a Spanish episode. Oh, well, because of Hispanic Chris? Well, last week you should have had the Rioja for Abaturno. That was the one in Spain.
Yeah. I don't drink much, but that sounds like a Spanish drink.
Yeah, he's a Spanish wine. We all have our own expectations about the show, and I just had this different mythology to Richard, so I was just disappointed. I just expected like him to be from Egyptian times, and I just don't know. He was such a calm leader type of guy that just always had his stuff together, and it's okay. Like Rob says in the chat, you know, he liked the fact that Richard had this side to him. It was a nice twist, and I'll give you that. That's totally fine. But for me, I wasn't buying it. It just wasn't. It wasn't what I wanted. Oh, Rob in the chat, when I was talking about the that being our very last Lost Mirror Moments podcast, as Rob says, it will then turn into a Flash Sideways Afterlife podcast. So hopefully it'll be a Flash Sideways. Oh, check this out in the chat, Chris.
What's that?
Rob says that Heston, I don't know who Heston, became famous over in the UK through his egg and bacon ice cream. I will tell you something. Here's a good segue. Wait, here's a good segue for a second.
All right, go ahead.
You know, we were talking about bacon, and then we're talking about eggs and egg and bacon ice cream. Well, now this is a perfect segue because, first of all, Rob in the chat posted up a link to Heston Blumenthal's infamous bacon and egg ice cream. And I remember we've talked on other podcasts about eggs, you know, Egg Town, how do you like your eggs, Daniel, and Kimi making eggs. So here's our mirror moment between the egg and bacon ice cream and Lost, because we got eggs in Lost, because Kimi was making eggs in that other room when Jen was being held prisoner. Right?
Right.
There we go. It's a mirror moment.
There you go. Yeah, that's good.
So there, it's all come full circle. Yeah, it looks like Rob Lost Heart to Kate fell off of the chat, and I know he had an important announcement to make. So what I'm going to do is normally I would read his reflections now and then do mine, but I think what I'm going to do is we have some Twitter mirror moments. I'm going to read those. hopefully he'll come back while I'm reading those, and if not, I'm going to go ahead and do my mirror moments, and then hopefully before the show is over, he will be back because he has an announcement he wants to make, and so he has something he needs to contribute, and so I don't want him to do it when he's not even in the chat because he's got something he wants to contribute in the chat. So hopefully he'll be back before we do that, and we can get that finished. Hey, Rob's back, and he's asking if I read his. No, Rob, I was waiting because I knew that you wanted to be in the chat when I read yours, so I'm going to do yours next. Hopefully TalkShoe is better. It looks like both Rob and Mark are having problems with TalkShoe, so hopefully they'll be able to hang in there, and maybe there's a little bit of a time delay, but hopefully Rob can hang in there for a few more minutes, and we'll get to his mirror moments at the end of these.
Alrighty, and hi to everybody in the chat, 803 and Chris and Rob and Wayne and Bad Robot.
Yeah, Bad Robot showed up, and Celebot came back, so we've got a nice group of people in the chat. Rob's been here, except for some computer problems, so thanks, Rob, for hanging in there, and he says he also sent me an email that you were on the call, so awesome.
Cool. Alrighty, well, y'all have fun.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Cool.
That's cool. She called in.
Yeah, I didn't realize she was only going to be on for a couple of minutes. I was just trying to get to a stopping point. So.
Yeah. So you at the towards the end, or where are you? Because I do have to.
I'm just about to the end, but I'm just trying to see what Rob's saying here about Facebook mirror moment.
Above.
I'm not sure.
Life's journey is not.
Oh, this is interesting. Yeah,
this
is interesting what Rob has to say.
Yeah.
This is from Facebook. Life's journey is not to arrive at the grave safely in a well-preserved body, but rather to skid in sideways. So that's like a mirror moment to the flash sideways.
Hey, cool.
That's neat. Good one, Rob.
Skid in sideways.
All right. And guess 11 was Ms. Wright. That was Ms. Wright. Rob was saying that was the Spinal Tap guest, because it's guest 11. I'd like to say that's the rating of Happily Ever After guest. That's 11. And it's also Daniel Faraday's experiment has to oscillate at 11 in the constant.
Mm-hmm.
I like to use the number 11 for that. That's the reason why I choose 11 for these, in case people wonder, why does Michelle rate the constant an 11, the variable 11, and now Happily Ever After an 11? Well, first of all, because the episodes are more than a 10, and secondly, because of Daniel Faraday's experiment, oscillating at 11. That's why.
And 11 is two people coming together as one.
Like me and Daniel Faraday.
Yeah.
Me and Jeremy Davies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rob in the chat saying that he thinks that that Martin Keamy is more like Jack Nicholson. That's possible. Okay. Yeah, probably, but I guess because I like Christopher Walken more than I like Jack Nicholson. Christopher Walken definitely plays a good bad guy. But I probably don't think he's as mean of a guy as I think Keamy is.